So with that, I'm going to start with Lena.
Hi.
Because Lena is a creative, which many of you I know can identify with. And I think one of the themes that you see running through the series is, I didn't know what I was doing. I just kind of figured it out. That, and also, it was just what I like to do. Over and over again, you hear, it doesn't feel like work. I just enjoy doing it. So, Lena, how did you develop the train of thought of being a creative who's supporting yourself? Because, there comes that point where as a creative, you're kind of like, am I ever going to be able to pay my rent doing this? And you kind of have to wonder, like, do I need to just give this up and go the corporate route? Or do I need to just keep ticking away at it?
I think, hi everybody, how are you? I think I kind of made the decision early on when it came time to go to college, because I got into DePaul University and I also got into Columbia College in Chicago. I'm from Chicago. So it was like pretty evident like what road I was going to take when I decided to go to Columbia and study writing and producing and television. Because when you do that, it's like, I mean, that's the road you're gonna take. So I knew early on, I was like, I'm gonna do this. This is what I really want to do. I don't want to do anything else. And when I came out here, I was just like, I was interning and I was an assistant. Like I was Gina Prince Bythewood's assistant for a couple of years. Worked for Mara Brock Akil over at Girlfriends. And so what I think the thing for me was watching or working for people that were doing what I wanted to be doing. That's really important. It's like if you want to do something, work for the person that does that thing you want to do. Like if one of these guys inspires you, like you want to be their intern, you want to be the PA, you want to be the person because you want to learn from them. So for me, I really kind of was like, there was never a plan B. I kind of had that Will Smith sort of like crazy look in my eye where I was like, look, either we do it or we don't. Like, because the truth is like, you're not, I mean, yeah, you hear the stories like, oh, I've lived in my car, this and that. It's like at the end of the day, it's like if you can make a friend, you can sleep on somebody's couch. I mean, you can make it work. Luckily, it never came to that for me, but for me, it was always like, I'm a writer. I was like, I was born a writer, I'll die a writer. That's what I do. Like, I'm a television writer. And now I'm getting a chance to produce movies. I'm producing a film called Dear White People. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, I write television. That's what I do. Got stabbed in the show. And I don't have a regular, I wake up every day and I'm just a flurry of emails, talking trash on Facebook, like on Twitter. Hillman grad if you don't follow me. But you know what I mean? It's like, like that's what I do. Like, I just sort of I made the decision, and I think when you make the decision, the universe bends to your will. So it's like, I made the decision. It's like, I'm going to be a writer. I'm going to produce my friends' movies, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to make good content. Which was very specific. So it's like good content. There's a lot of content out there that's not good, but people, So that's another thing to me. It was always about being very specific, knowing what I wanted to do and like really just doing it and doing it better than anybody else. Because there's a lot of like, yes, I have a web series called Hello Cupid, and it's like I was like, there's a lot of bad web series out there. If we're gonna get real, there's a lot of bad black web series out there. But to me, I was like, if I'm gonna do a web series and black people's gonna be in it, I want it to be good and dope because those are rare. So I want to be a part of something that's like that. So to me, it's like, and it's so interesting. I was hearing, I think, Charlie, you were saying surround yourself with really cool people. That's what I do too. It's like you have to surround yourself with dope people. It's like if 5 folks are around you that aren't doing anything, chances are you aren't doing anything. Have folks around you that are doing the things you want to be doing. Have somebody that's next to you that's where you want to be 5 years from now. Have somebody that's next to you that's doing that's at your level. And then also do that thing where you're helping somebody out. You should be mentoring somebody. It's like you should have those things happening in your life. It's like, because Gina Prince White, that's my mentor. Look up to her. Justin Simeon, who's a writer-director of Dear White People. He's my comrade. And I have a lot of people that I'm sort of mentoring and giving advice to. So it's like, you got to have those right people around you, and you'll never have to worry about like going broke or being on the street and asking, peddling, tap dancing for some cash. You'll be all right. You'll figure it out. And also the thing is, if you're talented, you'll be okay. If you're running the wrong race, you'll find that out very fast, because you'll be out here and folks are like, you trying to be Halle Berry, you need to be at CBS. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, figure it out. If you don't have it, like, learn that lesson soon and figure out what your path is. Because everybody has something you're supposed to be doing. If you're doing a thing you shouldn't be doing, you're going to be you're going to be mad, and everybody else around you going to be mad. So it's like, because if I wasn't a good writer, I know that. It's like I've gotten validation on a couple different, instances. I was like, oh, okay, I'm solid. I'm good. Okay, cool. Because there's some people that are sort of getting that lesson now, like, I shouldn't be doing that. I should be producing. It's like, yeah, you should have learned that 2 years ago. You'd be further ahead. So it's like, to listen to people, like, you know, just definitely don't be that person that's like, nah, I'm cool, like I'm the next Will Smith. It's like, well, if you're not, then let's figure out what you need to be, because you may be the next Will Packer. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So it's like, figure out what you're great at and do that, and you'll get very far.
That is awesome advice. Woo. Wow.